Okay, Shalom Israel. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect. And I want to get into this lesson because I was watching a little bit of No Class Mahomes video that he did on Great Millstone, his latest video, one of his many, foolish rants, that he did on us. And he was talking about the apostles and elders and basically, calling them false prophets, this, that, and the third, speaking against, the doctrine and how the apostles, how they move and what they believe in, what we believe in. And one thing I wanted to make mention, or the spirit hit me as I was thinking about, doing a lesson in regards to that video, is that one thing you have to understand is that Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, he doesn't see things, or he moves through the best way I could put it is that Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai ways are higher than our ways. His thoughts are higher than our thoughts. So how we may view love, the Most High may not necessarily view it the same way. Like when you're a child and your parents getting on you, you think they don't love you, man. But really, that's real love, man. Okay? How Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai shows love to us is by sending us through hell. If he don't send you through hell, that means he don't love you. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is with us, man. Whether you believe it or not, you know what I'm saying? Because the way certain brothers may speak, or the way the way we look, because we have beards on our faces, you know what I'm saying? You might, they call us the bumkin, man. And one thing when you read into the scriptures, I was just looking at Acts the 17th chapter, when Apostle Paul, I believe he was meeting up with Paul and when he's meeting up with Silas and certain of other men, I believe it was in Athens, if I'm not mistaken, Salakia, but they call Apostle Paul a babbler, man. And I'm just reiterated basically. Brothers could read it on their own, but they call Apostle Paul a babbler, man. Which basically means that Apostle Paul, he wasn't he didn't come preaching the word of the Heavenly Father in a three-piece suit, man. They said the apostles themselves, they were perceived to be unlearned men. Okay, they didn't go to no seminary school, man. They didn't speak eloquently. They used rude words, man. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to read in Job the 11th chapter, and I'm going to read all the way. I'm going to read Job the 11th and the 12th chapter. All right, so this is Job 11, and I'm going to start at 6. And that he would... 7, Slakia. Canst thou, by searching, find out God? Canst thou find out the Almighty until perfection? It is as high as heaven. What canst thou do? Deeper than hell. What canst thou know? Okay, so when we get into these scriptures, people, a lot of times, 9 times out of 10, things that are spiritual, they take for face value, and things that are for face value, things that are for face value are plain, speak for itself, they take for spiritual, and one thing about the Lord is that, he's only speaking to a certain amount of people, like the scriptures call Yahweh Shai, which Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, is a stumbling block. All right, because he only wants, a certain amount of men, the elect, to understand and receive this truth. But to the rest, the word is a stumbling block. So the Most High is not allowing them to get it. So when brothers say certain things, or when the apostles say certain things as far as who men are in the spirit, you gotta understand that these things are spiritual, you know. So you got these guys, because another thing they had mentioned was they try to basically clown on the apostles and what I'm saying, their lineage, man. But really all of our lineage, man. Because that's one main thing they try to do is say, tell us to get a DNA test to prove that we're Hebrew Israelites. The scriptures say the Spirit beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. Okay? Spiritual things, man. One simple thing, that we all know, that brothers always get into constantly. All right? You can't prove, all right, or you can't see air. You know what I'm saying? You don't need no physical evidence that air is there. But you're still breathing, and you need air to breathe. So this is how we feel, man. And this is a spiritual thing, man. But guys cannot receive it because, like Yahweh Shah said, I am from above and you are from beneath. So reading on, it says, it is as high as heaven, what canst thou do? Deeper than hell, what canst thou know? The measure thereof is longer than the earth and broader than the sea. If he cut off and shut up or gather together, then who can hinder him? For he knoweth vain men, he seeth wickedness. Also, will he not then consider it? All right. And Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is considering all those that's preaching this word in vain and all those that's preaching this word in sincerity. Okay. When you have a person that's constantly being ridiculed, but they're still pushing Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai in true sincerity, hey, that shows a lot about that man's character. And it's easy to, talk about a person when you don't know him, when you don't know this person, man. But Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is the judge. And like the scriptures say in Malachi 3:18, at the end you're going to see those that serve the Most High and those that serve him not. Those that serve him, because they thought he was all love, and those that served him, all right, but in truth, sincerity. All right, times are coming, bad times are coming upon this earth, man. And it's all love doctrine. It's not going to cut it. All right. So yeah, brothers may come hard, but hey, it's for your benefit. All right. But reading on, it says, for he knoweth vain men, he seeth wickedness also. Will he not then consider it? So will Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai not consider this man? I'm talking about the apostle Tahar. All right. If he was a wicked man. The Most High cares about his flock, man. You would think that the Most High would allow this man to lead his flock astray. No, man. It's been many guys, wicked guys in his camps. The Most High, he took them out of there, man. The scriptures say in Acts the 5th chapter, if this council Most High be with, if this council, of men be of the Most High, you cannot overthrow it, lest ye find yourself fighting against the Heavenly Father. But if it be of men, it will be toppled, man. It would be, it would be overthrown, basically. All right. So it says, for vain men would be wise, though man be born like a wild ass colt. Like a wild ass's colt. If thou prepare thine heart and stretch out thine hands toward him, okay, in which, hey, these same men that you ridicule, they push us to pray. They push us to humble ourselves, man. But, hey, scoffing, they'll just push off the apostles and, the men of great millstone as barbaric men. If iniquity be in thine hand, put it far away, and let not wickedness dwell in thy tabernacles. And guess what? The scriptures say that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, he revealeth his secrets unto humble men. All right. And our apostles, they are humble men, man. That's why they can receive and they have the proper understanding, the proper understanding of the scriptures. All right. So it says, if iniquity be in thy hand, put it far away, and let not wickedness dwell in thy tabernacles. For then shalt thou lift up thy face without spot, Yeah, thou shalt be steadfast and shalt not fear. So that's why we not fearing what man says about us. You know what I'm saying? Or what man tries to throw dirt on our names, man. Because Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is with us, man. You know, I remember the apostles, they did a lesson yesterday, and they were going into great evil times are coming, and it's gonna be a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord, man. But the apostles talk going into the 9/11 incident, you know, when they were ridiculed, all right, and that gave they were still boasting in the Lord, man. They were still, you know what I'm saying, praising Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. They were still speaking up in those times, man. For then shalt thou lift up thy face without spot. Yea, thou shalt be steadfast and shalt not fear, because thou shalt forget thy misery, and remember it as waters that pass away. And thine age shall be clearer than the noonday. Thou shalt shine, thou shalt be as the morning. And these men that we look up to, these are serious men. You know what I'm saying? Versus vocab, I call him No Class Mahone, which in every video he does, he's always joking around, man. This is a serious matter. Okay? So it says, and thine age shall be clearer than the noonday. Thou shalt shine forth, and thou shalt be as the morning. So the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, is going to give these men glory. All right? These men who the world will otherwise look at as fools, as babblers. You know what I'm saying? And thou shalt be secure, because there is hope. All right? So we're going to be secure because there is hope. All right? Which that word means batak, safe. Okay? We're going to have confidence because Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is with us. We're doing everything we know, all right? And we believe that the scriptures are true. We're doing everything that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua told us to do. Okay? So it says, and thou shalt be secure because there is hope. Yea, thou shalt dig about thee, and thou shalt take thy rest in safety. Also thou shalt lie down, and none shall make thee afraid. Yet many shall suit unto thee. All right. Okay, kala, to be or become weak, be or become sick, be or become diseased, be or become grieved, be or become sorry. So it says, thou shalt lie down, be afraid. Many shall make suit unto thee. All right. Many, there's gonna come a time to where, they gonna regret, you know what I'm saying, coming up against us, man. Us being the men of the Lord. But the eyes of the wicked shall fail, you know, because the eyes of the wicked, they want to see us fall. But their eyes, their what they look for is gonna fail, and they shall not escape. Meaning what? They're gonna get punished, and their hope shall be as the giving up of the ghost. All right. Their hope shall be as the giving up of the ghost. All right. So I'm going to jump to Job chapter 12. And I'm going to skip to verse 4. All right. And it's basically going into the same, the same story as far as, the righteous being mocked. But Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is holding him up. All right. And the Most High, man, we just enjoying it in the spirit. We growing in the spirit. And we looking forward to these things, man. We looking forward to, the Lord said he's going to lift up a standard, man. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua said he's going to lift up a standard. All right. When as the time was old, we were persecuted, martyred. The Most High said he's going to lift up a standard. I mean, he's going to change things, man. It's not going to just always be us, us being martyred now. And the scriptures say some of us shall be beheaded. But guess what? Those that be beheaded, those that die in the Lord shall rise first. All right. So, this is going to be a new thing, man. We never going to have to go back into captivity again, man. All right. We're going to be exalted soon enough. We know we got to go through a little hell right now, but we're going to be exalted soon enough. Thus saith Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Alright? The scripture said affliction shall not rise up a second time. We almost out of here, man. You know? We see World War III brewing up, man. You know what I'm saying? We see this chip being pushed. Alright? This is spiritual things. And Lord willing, you will Akim. I'm talking to the elect. You know? Which the scriptures say. The Lord is only for the elect anyway. You know? Lord willing, you Akim be edified, man. Now, this is Job 12:4. I am as one mocked of his neighbor who called upon God, and he answered him. The just upright man is laughed to scorn. Okay? Because we look like fools, man. You know? We speaking of the downfall of Babylon. You know what I'm saying? We speaking of the pushing of the RFID chip. We speaking these things because we see it through the spirit. And that's another thing this guy Vocab Malone said. That Apostle Hard push that the chip would be out 3 years ago. You know? Which the chip was out 3 years ago. And it's being pushed harder and harder, man. He that is ready to slit with his feet is as a lamp despised in the thought of him that is at ease. You know? And he talked shit against the men of the Lord, just as they did of old. The tabernacles of robbers prosper, and they that provoke God are secure. And to whose hand God bringeth abundantly. But ask now the beasts, and they shall teach thee, and the fowls of the air, and they shall tell thee. Or speak to the earth, and it shall teach thee, and the fishes of the sea shall declare unto thee, who knoweth not in all these that the hand of the Lord have wrought this. You know, so you would think to yourself, well, if this man be with the Lord, you know, why is he catching so much hell? Why is he allowing these men to come up against him? Because this is the Lord's movie. This is how the Lord wants to run things, which goes back to my original point that the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, he doesn't do things like, you know what I'm saying, like you would expect them to be. He's always the Lord is a man of suspense, if you will. You know, he's a man of suspense. In whose hand is the soul of every living thing and the breath of all mankind. All right, it says, does not the, let me see, I think that's all I wanted on that. Yeah, I think that was all I wanted on that. You know, just to further prove the point. You know, that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is with the upright. All right, even though, you know what I'm saying, it's not looking like it right now, it will soon. It will soon. You know? So this is another one, Wisdom of Solomon. You know, because it's all a part of the Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai's plan. All right, for him to basically, you know, put us on the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Just to show his you know, his strength, like he said to Apostle Paul. All right. Damn, I forgot how it goes. You know, in thy weakness I am made strong, man. Something to that extent, roughly paraphrasing. You know what I'm saying? Because how can you know how can you know, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's the righteous balance, man. How can you know your strengths if it wasn't for your weaknesses, man? You know, how can we call Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai our Savior if we didn't go through anything, man? Okay. So this is Wisdom of Solomon. Verse 3. But the multiplying broad multiplying brood of the ungodly shall not thrive, nor take deep rooting from bastard slips, nor lay any fast foundation. For though they flourish in branches for a time, yet standing not last, they shall be shaken with the wind, and through the forces of winds they shall be rooted out. The imperfect branches shall be broken off, and the fruit unprofitable, not ripe to eat, yea, meat for nothing. For children begotten of unlawful beds are witnesses of wickedness against their parents in their trial. But though the righteous be prevented with death, yet shall he be in rest. For honorable age is not that which standeth in length of time, nor that is measured by number of years, but wisdom is the gray hair unto men, and an unspotted life is old age. Okay, and this is the if you will, this is the what's the word I'm looking for? This is the understanding of how this life is, man. Wickedness is prevailing for a little bit, so the fact that it's prevailing, people think that it's correct, it's the right way to go. But yeah, how about Shem Yahushua? He's with the righteous. For honorable age is not that which standeth in length of time, nor that is measured by number of years. Like the scriptures say, though a sinner do evil 100 times, yet it shall be well with him that feareth the Lord. But wisdom is the gray hair unto men, and an unspotted life is old age. So really, whether you believe it or you can receive it or not, our apostles and elders, all right, are, are their teachers, man. These scoffers, they're their teachers, man. Whether they can receive it, understand it or not. He pleased God and was beloved of him, so that living among sinners he was translated. Enoch. Yet speedily was he taken away, lest thy wickedness should alter his understanding, or deceit beguile his soul. Which just also goes to prove that Yahweh Shem Yahushua never took his eyes off of this man. And Yahweh Shem Yahushua never took his eyes off of us. For the bewitching of naughtiness doth obscure things that are honest, and the wandering of concupiscence doth undermine the simple mind. He being made perfect in a short time fulfilled a long time. For his soul pleased the Lord, therefore hasted he to take away from among the wicked. To take him away from among the wicked. This the people saw and understood it not, neither laid they up this in their minds, that his grace and mercy is with his saints, all right, and that he have respect unto his chosen, all right. So the Lord has a chosen. Thus the righteous that is dead shall condemn the ungodly which are living, and youth that is soon perfected, the many years in old age of the unrighteous. Let me read that again. Thus the righteous that is dead shall condemn the ungodly which are living. That's another thing that the world cannot understand, man. That, just because the Lord takes a man out, that doesn't necessarily mean that man is wicked, man. The righteous that is dead shall condemn the ungodly which are living. All right? They're still more powerful than you, even though the Most High took them out. And the youth that is soon perfected, the many years in old age of the unrighteous. For they shall see the end of the wise, and shall not understand what God and his counsel have decreed of him, and to what end the Lord have set him in safety. And these people are not going to understand, even when they see it. They're not going to understand, when they see us being beamed up in the chariots. Oh, those dudes was right? Oh, fuck. They're going to be feeling real, stupid, Because the Most High is going to set us in safety, man, because we kept his word, because we stayed strong, man. They shall see him and despise him, but God shall laugh them to scorn. Okay? So Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to laugh you to scorn, man. You know? You know? Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to laugh you to scorn, man. He's chuckling right now, man. You know, just he's probably chuckling right now, man. For these people really think they doing something. You know, and really, hey, the efforts are fruitful, man. Because Yahweh Hashem Yahushua set it up this way, just so he can glorify us, and by him glorifying us, the world can glorify him, man. It's like it. Yeah, by him glorifying the men of the Lord that were despised among the world, therefore what? The world can glorify Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, man. You know? These are the men. You know? That's what it says in Wisdom of Solomon 5th chapter. They shall see him and despise him, but God shall laugh them to scorn, and they shall hereafter be a vile carcass, and a reproach among the dead forevermore. For he shall rend them, and cast them down headlong, that they shall be speechless, and he shall shake them from the foundation. You know, so Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to be as if you never were, like it says in Isaiah the 14th chapter. They shall not really look upon him and say, is this the man? Talking about the leaders that be, but also the scoffers, man. So, and he shall shake them from the foundation, and they shall be utterly laid waste and be in sorrow, and the memorial shall perish. So, you know, these scoffers and scorners, they doing all this for naught, man. It's going to come to naught. You know? Because when death and destruction come upon this place, all right, the only thing people are going to be worried about is, you know what I'm saying, am I right with the Lord? You know? And they're going to be thinking about, you know, the men of the Lord that told them about it. All right? They're going to be looking for that safe haven. And when they cast up the accounts of their sins, they shall come with fear. All right? Because guess what? You can talk all this stuff, but in that day, you're going to have to answer for all the words, man. Every idle word that a man shall speak, he shall answer and give account thereof in the day of judgment. And when they shall cast up the accounts of their sins, they shall come with fear, and their own iniquity shall convince them to their face. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness, this is Wisdom of Solomon 5:1, before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no count of his labors. When they shall see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. So Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is with us, man. And soon enough, they're going to see it. All right? And it's going to be too late, man. They shall know it after death by pain. All right? And you're going to be pained spiritually. You know? Like these niggas? Oh, hell no. Then you're going to be in pain physically, man. Because them nukes going to hit your ass, man. All right? So Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is with us, man. And fret not, you know, at the insurrection of the wicked, because they going to do their job. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua set it up that way, but in the grand scheme of things, he set it up that way so we, all right, so we can be set up on high, man. All right, or we can be exalted, man. Now the scriptures say, humble thyself that ye may be exalted. All right, so with that, shalom to the elect.